Right, Scott. First time this year we talking on video.
Yeah.
What would you say about this season so far? How has it been going?
Well, I think it's been going well. We have, I think, better personnel than last year and more talent. And I think you're seeing that bear itself out in our games. We've gotten a much better start this year than last year. So I think overall, yeah, I'd say it's going well.
That brings us to the same next question. We've had a good start, yes, but then we have to take consideration on the teams we've played so far. Does that tell you that we are doing better, or does that just tell us about the opponents?
Well, I think I mean we look at each game as an individual contest, and we try to worry about ourselves and ourselves getting better. You know, granted, we've had some games where the opponents haven't been too tough, and we're coming up on a space here where we've got some tougher games.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know if I could really answer that to measure it. You know, I like to focus on how we're doing, and each week, if we can get better, then I think we're making progress.
So you would say we are getting better?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, we've lost some key personnel in defense. We lost Janne Rautiainen for the season. We got Toby missing, and we got the Chinese Minister of Defense missing. That's a tough loss.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, but at the beginning of the season, if you were to take your first 11 guys, and I'm speaking from defense,
mm-hmm.
If you were to line them up and then everybody else in the team, if you were to say to them, look, here's the 11 starting defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the season, there's probably only going to be 5 to 8 of these same guys standing out here.
Yeah.
So it's truly a team effort. I mean, everybody has to be ready to play, ready to step up. Somebody goes down, you know, you have to be ready to fill their shoes.
And that gives an opportunity for other players as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And some of the guys have really taken the opportunity.
Yes, yep. People step up.
The last game against 69ers in Helsinki, they started well. They had quite an aerial circus going on, but against us, they didn't show much.
No. We had a tremendous game on the defensive line. We literally moved that offensive line backwards 2 to 3 yards every play. And when you do that, when you control that line of scrimmage that well, nothing works on an offense, and that's what happened.
Yeah, the D line was doing especially well, and Prince Gooden was one of the characters doing a great job. He was sort of a replacement for this season, but it seems that we got something better.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we've actually got a little depth on the front line, and so we've got 5 guys, 6 guys that can play up there, and we don't have to Iron Man everyone. You know, we do keep people on the field, certain people on the field all the time, but yeah, I mean, as a unit, you know, we have a nice defensive line, and I think he can bear that out a little bit too by, last year we ran a 3-man front
mm-hmm.
all season long. We didn't really have the personnel for a lot of defensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
We do this year, and so you're seeing some different things.
We've given up 11 points on average. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is good. 4 games, 44 points. That's a good statistic. But again, you have to consider who you've played up to that point and all that. And like I said earlier, if you want to measure things, measure yourself going forward.
There are obviously quite a bit of things changed from last year. Which are the biggest improvements in your opinion?
I think in my opinion, the biggest areas of improvement is just the quality of players that we have. We brought in a lot of players from different areas. We got guys coming in from different towns, and that messes with practice a little bit. But You know, the organization has done a good job of collecting the right talent, you know, and putting it together.
How do you compare things off the field to last year?
I think we have a really good team unit this year, and the guys, I don't know of any issues or any problems. They seem to enjoy each other. You know, they hang out. So I think we have compared to last year, you know, I mean, we didn't have a lot of those problems last year, but, you know, we're fairly tight this year, I think.
How would you compare the summer to last year? I mean, is this okay?
Weather-wise, or
yeah, weather-wise and otherwise.
Well, weather-wise, it's nice. We did start out a little cool, and you know, I mean, we're seeing the same things here pretty much. You know, we go have our little lunch, and you know, we do our films and we work, and you know, it's pretty much the same.
And you do the blocking as well.
Yes, I have the blog going again. I put that out. I try to get it up 2 or 3 days after the game. You know, I enjoy doing that. I like to write, so you know, it's fun.
All right, we are heading to the Roosters game this weekend. Evidently, they don't come tougher than that.
No, they don't. They're the defending Maple League champions. They have a great program.
European champions.
Yes, European champions. The system they run is nice. I mean, they don't try to you know, run you over or, you know, big play you to death. They're just very consistent with what they do.
And they got an incredible strong squad.
Yes, strong squad. They got deep, you know, they're deep, and they involve their juniors in the program, so everybody's on the same page. That helps everything out.
So that's definitely going to be the toughest game so far.
Yes.
We got a little taste of them early in the preseason. What do you expect to see compared to that game?
Well, I think we'll see pretty much the same strategy. You know, they came out doing what we thought they would do in the preseason. They withheld a lot of their starters, you know, which, you know, they should have done. And so I don't expect much different from them.
How much studying you do of the film tapes before the games?
How much?
Yeah.
A lot. We probably put in, I usually spend about 8 hours on a game tape, okay, commenting, breaking it down. And then for each scout tape, we usually get about 3 games per team, and I'll put in 2 or 3 hours per game, you know, categorizing things, getting data in so we can look at tendencies and whatnot. And yeah, so I don't know, 20, 25 hours a week.
So basically we do know what the other opponents are going to be doing.
Yes, we know what they're going to be doing.
So it's just a question of reacting to that.
Yes, and of course any team can throw anything in different. I mean, you're looking at a set amount of data for a period of time. You know, who's to say that somebody doesn't want to come in and show something totally different?
We never know. We'll find out on Saturday.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yep.